let's talk about arch raises for a more stable and supported foot. So a lot of us have this kind of flattening of our feet, and that might not be that our foot position is actually flat. What that is telling us is that our arch and those muscles are not strong enough to keep us nice and lifted and supported, and we're kind of hanging out in this flat posture as a way of compensating for that weakness. So this is an exercise that you can start to do to work on it. I suggest having a mirror in front of you so you can watch your foot. I also suggest that if you're noticing this flat-footedness or kind of rocking instability in your feet when you're doing a workout, to have a mirror there so you can visually see how it's moving or how it's set up, and then you'll have a better time kind of engaging it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this standing. You're more than welcome to try this sitting. I just prefer doing it standing. And the way my camera is set up, you're really just gonna see my bottom half of my body as we're doing this. So just kind of listen to the voice, watch the feet. So what we're doing is we are taking our foot and we are squeezing it to bring our toe toward our heel. We are not crunching our toes and squeezing our toes into the floor. Can you see the difference between that and this? And what you're thinking about is this is being your toes, this is being your heel, and there's nice elastic muscle, kind of rubber band muscle at the bottom of our foot. And what we are doing is we are pulling that muscle, we're shortening it, we're squeezing it, and that's what's lifting our arch up. Our little toes crunching the ground or squeezing the ground is not where your stability comes from. So what you're gonna try to do is stand, and we're gonna lift our arches up and down. I'm not using my hips to rotate my knees outward and lift my feet up that way. I'm trying to kind of keep my my knees and my hips kind of nice and stable and relaxed. What I'm doing is I'm taking my big toe, I'm pushing that big toe into the ground, and then I'm trying to pull my big toe toward my heel. As I pull that, my heel will lift up a little bit. And then as I relax it, my foot will flatten back down. And again, I'm not taking my little toes and crunching or gripping the floor. It's all my big toe. And I'm anchoring my big toe into the ground. I'm pulling my toe toward my heel, and then I'm sliding it back out. And what I want you to think about is pushing your big toe into the ground and sliding it. I don't want you to think about pushing and gripping your big toe and squeezing it that way. You push that big toe into the ground, you should feel that arch start to turn on and fire, and then you're shortening that foot, you're bringing that heel and toe closer together, your arch is rising up, and then you'll flatten it back down. And you're welcome to try this sitting on a bench or on a chair and do it just with your feet. Or you can stand up and do one foot or the other, or both feet at one time as it kind of starts to be a little bit more comfortable. And once you get the hang of just arching and relaxing that foot, you can start to then try to lift that arch and just hold it for say like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and more as an endurance exercise, and then release it. And then of course, I want you to be bringing that mindfulness into exercises you're doing and think about what your foot's doing. Can I feel my arch turn on and stabilize when I'm doing a single leg glute exercise? Or when I'm doing a workout that's barefoot, I should be feeling my feet work. That tells me that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, and we're not just being lackadaisical and kind of hanging out flat where we can get away with not really being very strong.